Okay, so this is a video I've been really looking forward to doing. We've got on the bench today is a iconic watch, the Casio F-91W, and we have the copy. And yeah, let's start comparing. All right, first of all, honestly, there's some things about the fake that I like more than the original. I like the fact that the fake one, I don't know, just has a much more brighter display for some reason. Like, for some reason, this display looks more dull than this one. And even the letters are just popping, the colors are just popping out. Whereas this one, I feel like it's, I don't know, subdued a bit. But maybe that's what makes the original better. I mean, you can tell by the quality of the print that it's much better. Like the copy, the print is really bad actually. When you look really close, you can tell like it's not, the writing is just not sharp enough, The writing just isn't crisp. Whereas if you look at the original, it's very sharp. Also, the LCD display, if you look at it from an angle, you can see practically everything, like all the functions of the watch, You can see all, like, you can see 8s there, whereas here you tilt it and you can still see the numbers. Yeah, you can still see the numbers. You have to tilt it really far in order to get to those. And even when you do tilt it pretty far, you can still kind of tell, read the numbers, 2338, I can read that. Whereas here, if I tilt it like so, and I'm not even tilting that far off, I can't read what numbers that read. That tells me it's got a cheaper LCD display. It doesn't have the same movement in the watch, so that explains why these are only €2 and this is €20. But does that, I mean, we're talking about 2 versus 20. That's, what is that, 10 times more? Does it justify it? I mean, I think it does actually. I would rather pay €20 for this as opposed to €2 for this. I feel like for some reason this will last longer. And after a while, you keep replacing these. I mean, you could end up having enough money to buy one of these that could last a lifetime, All right, well, let's keep going. The bracelet, the rubber bracelet feels very similar, but you can just tell the quality is not there with the Chinese ripoff. Just by looking at the letters, and you can just see the crisp the crispiness of the I would say it's like a stamping or something, you know, like this one looks like this still has like it's almost like you can still see the telltale signs of the two of the casting, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like right there, you can see the sign of a stamp. Like two pieces of metal came together and squeezed this rubber in, and you can tell that it just did not do a good job of sealing that rubber. Because yeah, I mean, but it's very barely noticeable, whereas this one you can't see any signs of stamping. Zero signs of stamping. Also, you get the Casio buckle. You got the logo on the buckle. I will say that this sort of buckle strap, I don't know what you would call it. This thing here looks, for some reason, better than this one. This one, for some reason, looks more smoother. I don't know. All right, and then this one here, you can barely see. You can barely, I mean, look at that. It's, the quality of the stamp on this one is so much better. Yeah, and you can see the case back has all the information. It's got the Casio stamp right there, whereas the copy doesn't even have a stamp at all. It's just cheap metal. All right, now let's get inside the movement. We'll start with the copy first. I'm gonna use maybe this screwdriver. Yeah, let's see if we can't tell what the difference is in the movement. Yeah, but I think it's a good way to, like, if you're trying to do like maybe a prank on your friend, maybe it's a good prank video. Get one of these cheap fake ones and then ask your friend to give, if he has an original F-91W, you can kind of like, you know, ask him or her for the watch, and then just like kind of throw it or something, or stomp it on the ground, and then they'll be like, oh my god, shocked that you would do such a thing to their beloved F-91W, and then show them that it was a fake cheap $2 copy. And then yeah, that would be a fun prank. Wow, look at that. IQC. That just looks 3-volt. All right, let's just take a look at the inside of the F-91W. and compare that. In the meantime, I'll just use this Ferrero Rocher chocolate box to contain all my parts. Yeah, this channel has no budget, so we're gonna use that to store all these parts so we don't lose them. Okay, now let's see here. I don't want to scratch the metal. I really love this watch. I really don't want to scratch it. Maybe that's another reason why you would get like a cheap copy, so you could take it, keep the real one as a kind of a dress watch, and take the fake one for to kind of throw around. Save the original from getting scratched up. It's so easy to scratch these scratch this metal case back. Alright, so let's take a look. I mean, it's obvious. It literally has like a metal plate for the battery, whereas this one just has like a little piece of metal holding the battery in place. Yeah. See if we can't take this movement out. Okay. And then this one will just come. No. Okay, well, there you have it. Yeah. For some reason, the fake one has much. It looks simpler. Like if you look at if you look at the original, you can see there's holes here, I mean, even holes there. Whereas the cheap one, all those holes are just filled in with plastic. I wonder if that's not even better than the original. I don't know. Is that better? Is that worse? Is there a reason why there's a hole there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whoa. Don't want to damage this. Well, I don't want to get my fingerprints on the display either. You know, I might as well go ahead and modify the display. Let's go ahead and take damn. Let's go ahead and take let's see here. What color goes good with blue? Not orange. I really like this blue here. This blue color looks really solid. I wonder if I should try putting this one. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use this blue and see how that looks. So that way I have a customized F-91W. So I got this on AliExpress. I thought this would be a good thing to use to thought this would be a good thing to use to modify like LCD displays. I'm gonna try and see if I can't let me see here. I'm gonna use this blade. And I know I have a ruler here somewhere. I should probably get a longer ruler. Oh, come on. Seriously? Yeah, I did not push down hard enough on the plastic, so it's not cutting. So stupid. I'm an idiot. I've just got such delicate... I don't want to damage it, so I'm like not pushing down hard enough when you know. Anyways, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and use a scissor this time. Maybe no, maybe not. see what the length is on this. The length on the display is about let's say 21. Is that 21? Yeah, let's just do 21. Make it a solid number. Yeah. There it is. See 21 right there. Okay. Let's look at the height. Measure the height as I'd say 10.5. All right. So we're going to go ahead and let's see, measure it 10.5. Yeah, that looks about right. All right. We'll save the little pieces for other projects. And then let's do one for the fake watch as well. That way we have a custom fake watch as well. There we go. Now I can go ahead and use the scissor. I don't need the blade anymore. All right. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, we can save that for another project as well. So we're gonna first do the fake watch. Let's go ahead and add the tint. And then if we like it, we can do the same for the original as well. And these things are so hard to remove. Am I doing it? Maybe I have it on the wrong side is probably why. There we go. I was doing it on the wrong side. Oh wow, the static Wow, I really like how the blue is just popping. I really like the blue actually. Wow. That looks really good. I'm gonna try to maybe stick it a little bit because I still see some air bubbles. I want to try to get all that air bubbles out. You know, without damaging the movement. All right. I don't know why, but there's still some air bubbles in here. I mean, obviously, when the sun hits the tint, the air bubbles, I'm sure, will go away, but I'm just a perfectionist. All right, so that pretty much does that. Let's go ahead and put that back into movement and make sure we're going to put it in the fake. I'm going to put it in the fake watch. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I feel like these buttons have to be pushed down. I almost scratched the all right, I almost scratched the crystal there. All right, there we go. Now we can put the case back on. And I think we're going to call it a video because This video is already way too long. I'm gonna go ahead and I can also compare the screws as well, because I feel like the screws are also, you know, let me see if I can show you the difference between the screws as well, because there's even a difference in the screws. So this on the left is the, all right, wow, I can't really, won't focus actually. I don't want to lose these screws either. No, I won't. It won't focus on the screws, but there's definitely a difference in the screws as well. The quality of the screw, and it's even longer. With a Casio screw, it's actually longer. And the fake one is shorter. See that I almost lost the screw. Yeah, so I mean, even the screws are different. The quality of the screw on the original Casio is a lot better. So that's something to be aware of. But another reason why I think, you know, getting a cheap Chinese ripoff is for, I don't know, like maybe the F-91W is not something, maybe it won't fit your wrist properly. It's a good way to actually try it on, not spend a lot of money, and just try it, you know, without, you know, I mean, it's only 20 euros for the F-91W original, and you can buy this fake one from AliExpress for 2 euros, so it's a good way to just, if you just want to test it out, try it on. If you don't like it, you're only out 2 euros as opposed to 20 euros. Oh, and by the way, I noticed there's some people out there that sell these original F-91Ws for like 30 euros. I mean, don't fall for those scams. I bought this original from a shop for 20 euros. I mean, directly from an authorized Casio dealer, so, and that included delivery as well, so yeah, don't buy an F-91W for 30 euros. That's a good way to just waste your money. So I can already tell you that these screws are already stripping, so they're not very good screws. I mean, just to give you an idea of how good these copies are getting, I got this G-Shock, and this is a GA, I believe it's a GM B F-2100. And it looks really good, but it's fake. So there it is. Let me go ahead and do a quick wrist shot for you. But I mean, look at the difference in the quality of these things are just getting so good. That is a fake G-Shock. I mean, does that look fake to you? That looks I got fooled. Yeah, I really got fooled. Compared to the original G-Shock. Let me show you what an original G-Shock looks like. Now this one is a GM B2100. GM B2100. And this is an original G-Shock. If I can find it. And this one is real and this one is fake. I mean, can you tell the difference? This one is got the metal case. I'm not comparing apples to apples. This one has the plastic case, but this is the model GA2100 as opposed to the GM B2100. But yeah, and the price, you can't tell by the price because this one I bought for I think 35 euros. And this one I bought for I think around the same price. I think this one was like maybe a little bit more. I think it was like 45 euros. So it's not a huge difference in price. So you can't really tell by the price. So these copies are getting really good. I mean, I couldn't even tell the difference. But there you have it, a custom F-91W with a blue LCD. Let's see if, how does the light, where's the light at? The light doesn't really work, unfortunately. But it looks good. So yeah, the light will not work. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do the same thing with my original F-91W just because I want that light feature. But I'll keep this one here. I'll keep this one. I really like the blue. It really pops. It even makes the numbers pop out. So it's easier to read actually. So let's do a quick wrist check and then I'm gonna call it a night. So here we go. Customized F-91W. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.